All right, Ovie, you're on, man.
Awesome. Well, first of all, I want to compliment Sharon and his lovely wife for looking so darn nice. That little pink shirt and the vest, my goodness. The man looks like he's a GQ model. I'm actually jealous. I'm going to work out right after this to catch up. But I'm so honored to be on this Zoom with you guys, be part of this market party, this real results party. Sherry is the man. He's helped me out so much with my business. And my business is only 4 months in, but I'm already in love with this company. And the funny thing is that people ask me all the time about, why are you excited about Nerium? Why are you doing Nerium? Like, what is a 2-time All-Pro NFL fullback doing with a skincare company? I get it all the time. And I tell them, like, I made some great checks in the NFL, some very large checks, but they were all one-time checks. They came one time. I'm not still making money off the NFL. But with Nerium, I'll be making money for life, making that generational wealth. And you can't do anything like that around here with a company like this. So it's special to me. But as far as how I got into this business, football career was great. Got a chance to go to Wake Forest University. Came out as the #1 fullback going into the draft in '03 by USA Today. Got a chance to play with Ray Lewis and Ed Reed and Deion Sanders, and the Ravens just won the Super Bowl a couple years ago. In 2003, I was excited to be out there, but I was also terrified because they just won the Super Bowl, and they had the #1 defense in the NFL. And so I was just trying to survive out there. I was, working hard and doing what I was supposed to do. But even though I worked hard and I played well, life isn't fair. Football's not fair. I just could not break my way into the starting position. I got lucky, and I ended up having a chance to start. As soon as I got the opportunity, I did not give it back. I took advantage of it. I made sure that I did something with it, and I took it all the way. Made All-Pro my last year in Baltimore. Like I said, when I went to Atlanta, I became the highest-paid fullback in NFL history. Signed a 6-year, $18 million deal, and it was all great. But, the bad part about that is that I felt like that was the pinnacle. That was the highest I'd ever get. And I was only 28 at the time. So imagine me 28 and thinking, like, everything's downhill from here. So I'm like, all right, there's got to be more than that. I made another Pro Bowl 2011, and it was great. But when I retired, I kind of forced retirement. I got injured, and I retired. I got into TV and radio. Now, I don't know if anybody's into TV and radio, but the money is not that good. It's not. And I realized that corporate America is cruel at times because, just like with football, I worked hard and I did what I was supposed to do, kept my nose clean. I was working with Fox and CBS and did some work with Sports Illustrated, and they would not recognize what I was doing. Like, I came in early, I left late. I showed them that I can be the best darn sports analyst out there. I had to literally almost beg for raises. I had to pitch myself and sell myself, and it got annoying. It got really annoying when I was working with Sports Illustrated. And after 2 years working with them in Chicago, learning football, basketball, baseball, soccer, hockey, croquet, I was a real sports analyst. I was good at it too. My voice too. I was like, "Hello, this is Ovie Mughelli, and today we're talking about the Kentucky Derby." And I was proud of myself. And one day the boss calls me in. I'm thinking he's gonna tell me, great job on being so versatile, being able to do so many things with our company. And he kissed me in. He said, "Hey, Ovie, how you doing?" I'm like, I'm good. So what's up? You guys give me a raise?" He's like, how do I say this? We gotta let you go. I'm like, all right, well, where are we going? Where you gonna let me go to? And I was like, all right, okay, well, where are you letting me go to? He's like, no, we gotta, I think we gotta go different ways. We gotta, we're going in different directions. I go, all right, well, I can go in your direction. I just didn't get it because it didn't even cross my mind that someone would fire me. I mean, I'm me. I mean, come on now. So I was so just devastated because he basically said, "We got to fire you, and we're downsizing. You did nothing wrong. You've been great, but we're downsizing, and we got to let you go, and we need you to be out in about a month." And I was like, all right. I tried to be a tough guy. I said, all right. Went to the car, called my wife. I was like, yeah, they let me go. She's like, where are you going? I said, baby, no. I said, no, they fired me. She's like, why would they fire you? All your reports, all your reviews have been great. I'm like, I don't know, but it sucks. It really sucks. And I just knew how much talent I had. I knew how much I can give. I spent 2 years getting my master's in business from George Washington University because I wanted to make sure I had all the tools to take care of my family. And when I got home in July 2015, it was just rough because it was mid-season, sports season. I was trying to get local jobs with local TV, local radio, and it was tough. And I just, again, going back to the highest highs back when I was 28, now I'm 35, 36. I'm like, this is why a lot of NFL players, NBA players, these millionaires, go broke in a couple of years because they're used to a certain lifestyle and they're used to working and giving their all, but they're used to being compensated like that as well. So I lucked up and went to an NFL job fair and looked at Papa John's, looked at Domino's, looked at a Popeyes franchise, looked at Wells Fargo, State Farm, working for them. I didn't want to do a 9-to-5 job. I didn't want to do invest like $200,000 for a brick and mortar Papa John's that had to wait years to break even. I'm like, no, that doesn't make any sense. But there was this Nerium booth in the corner, and our resident NFL superstar Ken Hamlin and Maisha Scott, Brian Scott's wife, another Nerium superstar, they were manning the booth. So I went up to them and asked them, "What's this Nerium thing? I never heard of it before. Like I'm looking for for a job. I want to make some more money." And they're like, "Well, Nerium's an anti-aging company. It's part of Princeton University and Microsoft. You help people improve their skin health, their brain health." I'm like, "That's great. So what kind of company you are?" I think we're direct sales. I'm like, "Is that one of them pyramid things? Is that one of them Ponzi pyramid schemes?" Because I don't do that. I don't do that. That's not me. What do you guys sell? Like, well, we got day cream, night cream, eye serum. I'm like, cream? I was like, I can't sell a. What do I look like selling a cream? I just can't do that. They're like, you can. I'm like, no, I can't. I'm like, it's not really manly to do that. At this time, I didn't know that the whole teammate was doing it. They said, all right, it's not manly. Well, do you think Ray Lewis is manly? I'm like, of course. He's a beast. I mean, he's a boss. I used to play with Ray. That's my dog. That's my dude. Like, well, Ray Lewis is in the company. I'm like, no, he's not. I'm like, yes, he is. I'm like, no, he's not. And they showed me the picture and said, yes, he is. I'm like, wow, he is. Now I'm curious. Now I'm intrigued. And so, I talked to them, asked them all my questions. I got involved, and I hit my Alexis car bonus in 4 weeks. I ended up being, in the 4 months I've been in Nerium, I was number 10 in brand sponsorship internationally, and I was number 9 in brand sponsorship internationally. And I've just been running with this thing, and I've been asking for help from Sherry and all the national marketing directors, anybody who will give me some help. And I've been loving this company because there are no limits. There are no boundaries. No one can hold you back. If you're a person in that room and you've been in a situation where, you say, you know what, I want to work a little extra, earn a little extra money for my parents or my family or whatever, and your job's like, we're paying you the same amount, whatever you do, however you do it. But if you do it bad, we'll fire you. So there's nowhere you can go up. Here, there's nowhere to go but up. And I have so much passion, so much drive, so much just hunger. You see all the time in football, they ask you, how hungry are you? I've been in locker rooms where we're sitting there pacing, going back and forth, with Ray Lewis or playing with Atlanta Falcons with Tony Gonzalez or Matt Ryan, and we're talking about, how hungry are you? Who wants it more? Who wants it more? You out there and you fight for your teammates, you fight for each other, and you try your best to win. Sometimes it doesn't always happen, but if you give your all, like that's all you can ask from people. This is a company, this is an opportunity where you try your best to win. You can't lose because you got teammates who won't allow you to fail. Imagine having a game plan in the NFL where if you follow the game plan, you will not only win every single game, but you win the Super Bowl. People will be lining up for that stuff. People will be so darn excited about, all right, well, what's the secret golden book game plan? Everyone would love it, and they would use it, and they would all try to win. We got that in Nerium. We got a game plan where we've seen everybody, construction workers, nurses, waitresses, people who are homeless at one point end up winning with Nerium because our game plan, Jeff Olson, the people who came before us, showed us how to do it. So for a football player, an athlete who's been used to structure, following game plans his whole life, and following playbooks, this was a godsend. And this is something that you don't have to be an athlete to do. You can be anybody. All you want, all you need is that desire, that belief, that we call want to. You need that want to. And I know everyone who's in this room, everyone who's listening has that. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be on the call. So I love the opportunity it's given me. I love the fact that I have a team again. You know, I have a family again. And, you know, NFL players, when they leave sports, appreciate that. All you guys, I hope to see you at convention. And anybody who joins now, new, you better come to convention, guys. I need a big hug. I'm a hugger. I don't do handshakes. I'm a hugger. But I love the family atmosphere because anyone who leaves football, especially, they ask you, like, do you miss the NFL? I get that all the time. Do you miss, you know, playing with some of the top players in the world? Do you miss, you know, going out there, bright lights, 80,000 people screaming your name? You miss the fame. You miss the fortune. I miss the fortune a little bit, but you know, do you miss all that stuff? I'm like, you know, I really miss the camaraderie. I miss my teammates. I miss, you know, going to a meeting room and just laughing. Yeah, I miss the fact that someone always had my back. You know, and when guys retire, they scatter. Joining Nerium, going to that first convention in St. Louis, seeing, you know, 25, 30, 40,000 people, it was game changer for me. It was mind blowing for me. I have that picture on my phone as one of my favorites. I just go look at that whenever you know, things don't go quite right, or you know, somebody says they don't want to do it anymore, wants to quit, and all right, that's okay. That's okay. I got a lot of people who got my back, who are supporting me, and this thing not can work. It's going to work, and it has worked, and it will work. So I'm gonna end it with this. Anybody who's even considering trying to, you know, to do this or join in, don't consider it. Just do it. Because the opportunity that I had when I was a rookie in Baltimore, when someone got hurt, and I said, I'm going to take advantage of the opportunity. If I didn't go all the way, if I didn't give my all, I wouldn't be here. And I wouldn't have had the success I had. This opportunity is something that you got to jump on because you can't give your words lip service. And all of you at some point have said, oh, you know what? I'd do anything for my family. I'd do anything for my kids. I'd do anything for my mama. You know, all I want to do is support them and help them. You said that at some point in your life. We all have. I got 3 lovely kids, a 7-year-old girl, 4-year-old girl, and 2-year-old son. And I've said millions of times, I will do anything for my wife and kids. Well, this qualifies as anything. And this is one heck of an anything. This is the thing to do. You can't create the type of generational wealth with an elite company like this and with some amazing, classy, you know, just awesome, fun people like we have in Nerium anywhere else in the world. So if you want to truly build your dream, and truly stop building somebody else's back. Don't worry, I'm back. Don't worry. Somebody tried to call me. So that's my sign to get off. But this is something that I'm truly excited about. I know anybody who does this will be blessed. I want you guys to definitely join whoever invites you on this call. Join with them, get on board, and let's do it.